Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One time for the one time. Yes, man. Hit boy on the track. And yeah, man, we back. So we're here at the my court. Got the got the Chicago Bulls look decked out. It's pretty nice and what have you. I have planned a virtual rivals quest series within this my court, right? For some reason, I kind of have not really worked on that much. I want to say I started like 3 videos on that, and then yeah, I just kind of left it alone. And I know that that's the way you got to get the gym rat badge, right? With the way that they have it now, no pie charts, right? So no +4 on your overall rating or your attributes when you get to a 95 to a 99. That doesn't affect your physicals anymore. And in order to get the +4 for your physicals, you have to complete this virtual rivals quest. They say it takes a while. I'm not really tripping on that, right? You could run pick and roll. It's like usually 3-on-3s. So you can just run pick and roll, you know, like how you do in the 3-on-3 continuous coach drill, just run pick and roll, pass the ball to the big man in the right spot. As you see, we get the 99 overall attribute upgrade. So we can now spend a certain amount of VC, but we'll know how much it'll take for us to go to a 99 overall. Up to this point, it's 175,000, right? We've pretty much been handling the teams that we go up against, right? Doing our thing and kind of just playing well and what have you. This game is interesting. I showed a tip off because I showed you Zach LaVine is in the lineup, but now they got Julius Randle on our team. So my powers of deduction tell me that we have traded Zach LaVine to the New York Knicks for Julius Randle. Not that I'm upset with that trade. I felt that Zach LaVine, he's played such great defense from what I've seen, that he has ingratiated himself into the starting lineup, albeit being a high overall, 80+ overall. You think he should automatically get playing time. You think Kobe White should automatically get playing time. Ayo Dosunmu should be no question there. But nonetheless, when we have so much talent at the 1, the 2, and the 3, basically the perimeter player spots, right? And we're leading with me, as you see Zach LaVine, he finds himself a home, right? A secondary scorer who can play a little bit of good defense for you, right? The offhand, the off guard to Jalen Brunson, excuse me, right? But yeah, man, that's just his role, right? So, you know, with me being the primary scorer, I get my sort of pick of the litter as to who should be playing on the team, who should be starting, who should be getting playing time, who works best. And it's always going to be the defensive guys, right? Julius Randle now joining the team. He's tired, so I'm going to have to sit him out for a little while. Kind of sucks to be Precious Achiuwa. You were on the Knicks with Julius Randle last year. You come here, you become a starter, and then we trade for him to come here, and now you're backing him up, right? So it's kind of weird, right? Nonetheless, I'm pretty sure he has no issue with it. He'll start this game, so can't really knock, you know, that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we need more guys that have good defense. We need to exploit more defensive mismatches, right? As opposed to trying to pander to the scoring talent and potential on this team, right? It's not that I have anything against them other than their defense. As you see, my overall rating just kind of jumped there from, you know, between clips, because that was like, you know, different occasions. I wanted to show you that. I didn't really get the chance to show you me, and this is kind of my issue with, like how I mentioned in the last video, not showing you every game, just trying to get to the end of the season. Can't really show you all of my ascension, right? So I got to show you what I can. I thought that the videos I picked, I was just hoping the videos that I picked would tell a good story as to my ascension, as to where we are going towards the next season. Right now, as you see here in the Celtics game, we're down. Nothing to worry about. A lot of it is because of, you know, what I was mentioning about Ayo and why I don't want Ayo or Kobe White in the lineup like that, because they can't defend well. It's not just that. They oftentimes improvise. And you see the open lane, you see nobody down there, one-on-one matchup, you can take your matchup, and they just kind of, you know, especially those two, right? Ayo and Kobe. Kobe has a playmaker take, Ayo has shot creator take. So, you know, Ayo especially shot creator, you know, feeling like you can get the space, right? Kobe, feeling like you can make the plays to get the space. You can dribble your way into the lane. And oftentimes they are capable. But especially for Kobe White, being a playmaking, take kind of guy, I would want you to be more of a passer. As you see, we're down by 2. And it looks dire, right? But Damian Wade, he has my back, right? So talking crap about people's defense, like, these guys can play some D. And then, yeah, the Celtics, the AI, I don't know what's going on here. Apparently they want me to score. They want me to dunk it here, right? Which they couldn't stop. They felt they could stop it, but they can't. They would do this again. I don't know what happened here. And the coach is hot. Coach Mazzulla's like, what are you doing? I don't take you out, boy. You know what I'm saying? And then they fouled me. He's hot again. And I'm thinking it's because my free throw shooting percentage on the season it's kind of low. I think it's like in the 80s or like 70s or something like that. Whatever, I hit both. Those are the daggers, and we would win this game. I should have, kept this game going. I think I did, actually. I did foul. I tried to keep the game going, but they weren't happening, right? Talking to the press about All-Star Weekend, I'm gonna mention it now, because I must have, like I said, I was trying to get all the videos shaved down, or get as many of the videos as I can. Basically pick the ones that I felt would tell the story, right? So in my angst, I might have deleted some of the videos that showed an actual story. One of the videos I know for a fact I deleted was the video that showed that I made it as an all-star team captain, right? So I got to pick the team. Very irritated going up against Nikola Jokic. He picked all the big men. As you see me do that dunk. No, I didn't buy an animation. I guess that's just something they didn't let me break out for this All-Star Weekend or whatever. But he would get all the big men. He would pick Joel Embiid with his first pick. And instead of going after Giannis with my first pick, which is what I should have done, I would go after someone else. I don't know. I think I went after Luka. Idiotic, right? Should have went after, Giannis, right? You pick Joel Embiid. You're already Nikola Jokic. So, go after Giannis, get him, and have a center on your team, right? I don't do that. I go after Zion Williamson as a center, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Right here, your boy actually completes a dunk attempt. I know, right? I'm gonna show you a couple looks at it. Mostly because my dunk is like at an 85, right? Every time I've been to the dunk contest on this game, my dunk has always been under an 80, never been 80 or higher. So I like to think that having a much higher dunk rating, right? I will eventually be able to max it at 92. That aids in being able to finish these dunks. So even if you're like a modicum off or slightly off when you push the button. So yeah, but it's neither here nor there, right? All-Star game. Boy is team captain. You see it, the East All-Star, Team Joby, right? And Team Nikola, right? Yeah, man, he really blew me. We would pretty much be in the driver's seat of this game, except for with that play. That play pretty much cost us the game. And it makes me regret drafting Luka first for the All-Star team. Because it's like, dude, you sitting up here, I get it. It's the All-Star weekend. And I get it, right? I should be more of an alley-oop, aerial wizard, lob threat. Because it's basically all I'm doing, right? Run into the basket with an open lane. I should just be catching alley-oops, right? But, I don't like that on this game. There's like this meter for the alley-oop, right? As you see what I'm talking about with Joel Embiid. He just manhandles everybody down there. We would lose. I would score 72 points. And I was scoring a lot because, as you noticed, I did put the quarters on 12 minutes, and I was scoring a lot because I was trying to win that Kobe Bryant MVP trophy, the Kobe Bryant All-Star trophy. I wouldn't get it, although I scored like 72 points. We lost, so it doesn't matter, right? I'm gonna core the posterizer. My posterizer on silver badge frees up quite a few badge points, gives me limitless takeoff now. So I do like that about this game. You can core certain badges. That's really cool, right? So yeah, man, I'm gonna be dunking all over the place here on out, right? But yeah, man, I really should have just picked a center in the All-Star game. But again, it's neither here nor there. I put the game on 12-minute quarters. I think I might have mentioned that. I don't think I did, but I think I'm going to. I would put that game, the All-Star game, on 12-minute quarters because I wanted to get a lot of guys chances to play. I did not anticipate having to play a full game though, right? So at some point, basically at the end, I just kind of was like, forget it, and some foul, give someone else an opportunity, right? 88 to 89 overall, right? These videos, not every game in this next season, but again, I will get you to the end of the season. We would simulate that game versus the Knicks. You guys know my issues with the Knicks, right? I'm thinking if we traded for someone from that team, it would affect our gameplay. It does not. It wasn't Julius Randle. You would think, I heard somewhere, someone was saying like whenever you play the Knicks, because I have the same problem. Whenever I play the Knicks, the game crashes. And the thought process behind why it does that was, well, I don't know, maybe it's someone on that team, somebody's hair download or something like that isn't right. I don't know. All I know is that, you know, as far as I'm concerned, you know, it isn't Julius Randle's, which you would think it is, right? As you'll hear me let you hear them chant MVP, right? Because Julius Randle, if you watch him like in game, he wears cornrows, but in practice he has like this like dreadlock look. So, and it's hard to tell if you're looking at Julius Randle or Precious Achiuwa. It's really interesting, right? But you know, it's not Julius Randle. It's probably Jalen Brunson's hair, right? I don't know what it is, but it's neither here nor there, right? Closing in on that 90 overall. We will be a 90 overall by the end of the season, just to let you know, right? Going up against the Clippers, and yeah, we're pretty much handling them, right? Julius Randle on the fast break. I'm trying not to demand the ball so much, right? Now that we have Julius Randle, I was trying to get Zach LaVine involved. Like I said, he ingratiated himself into the starting lineup and into my starting lineup, right? Because my starting lineup typically consists of Alex Caruso, right? The two-way sharpshooting standout defender, right? I don't necessarily want to see anyone else out there, right? Give me some defense and we'll win championships. You know, we got defense with everybody playing the minutes that they're supposed to play. We will win games big, like how you just saw, right? So as you see, I'm showing you now, leading in the MVP race. I showed you for a second there, right? A little extra VC comes my way, and I now I'm going to spend it wisely and get myself up to that 90 overall that I said I was going to get to by the end of the season, right? So now your boy is far and clear the best player on the team. Once I hit like an 85 overall, I was far and clear the best player on the team, right? Whether we had Zach LaVine or Julius Randle, because they're both 84 overall players, right? But now that I'm a 90 overall, I'm like far and clear for sure, not only the best player on the team, but I can reasonably say I'm the star player. Because when you're a star player on a team and you're not at least a 90 overall, they're going off potential alone. They're planning on building the roster around you, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, man, you know, you want to be at least a 90. Give these guys a reason to feel like they're paying you the right amount of money for the right reasons. We would simulate the last 4 games of the season, right? I didn't show you the remaining games of the season. I think I showed you, that was game 73 versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? These last 2 games we'd lose. The Cavs would get their little revenge on us. So, you know, it's neither here nor there, right? But we would go 76 wins and 6 losses on the season. We would handle business nonetheless. I'm very happy with our performance this season. And I'm getting ready to send to the playoffs, but I want to look at the play-in games, right? The play-in tournament, I'm fairly new to how this works, but apparently the 7th and 8th seeds are up for grabs, right? So they'll play, I don't know if it's like a 5-game series or a 3, I don't know. All I know is that the play-in tournament would get the 76ers to the 8th seed. So we'll be taking them on in the next video. That's your season. That's your video. I'm gonna get up out of here. Get at me and function with your boy.